Hey, how are you? I'm Slice of Otaku, and today I want to talk to you about the remnants of Pink Diamond's former court, including Pink Pearl, and where exactly they all are currently. Because the shattering of Pink Diamond shook the Homeworld oligarchy to its core, disrupting the pre-established order they once grounded themselves in. So, from Era 1 to Era 2, what happened to Pink Diamond's former troops? Well, it seems as though this is not common knowledge amongst Era 2 Homeworld gems, considering, with the exception of Eyeball, a veteran of the Gem War for Earth, the Ruby Squad had no idea who Pink Diamond was, which we may presume to be a taboo topic of discussion considering how strongly the Diamonds feel about her death. In fact, when speaking of Rose Quartz shattering Pink Diamond, Blue Zircon expresses the situation itself is a Homeworld rumor. For this information to have remained a rumor for multiple millennia means that there is a lack of credible participants to corroborate the story, which leads me to believe that all possible witnesses residing in Pink Diamond's court at the time have been systematically dispersed, effectively silencing them and, by extension, the truth. Now, one of the major factors that made such an elaborate scheme possible is how new Pink Diamond's court actually was. Based on her mural depiction in comparison to her former Diamond colleagues, it's evident that the Earth and its moon were the only planetoids under her control, which to our knowledge equates to 3 designated locations for the emergence of gems within her court. The first 2 being of course the Alpha and Beta kindergartens located on Earth, and the second being the abandoned kindergarten that the off-color gems resided in, located on Homeworld. Our evidence for this one being the gem writings etched into the kindergarten surface itself. Coming from the Alpha and Beta kindergartens, you have the Famethus who have been reassigned to Blue Diamond's court and remain posted in Pink Diamond's former zoo, a very remote location in space with no tactical importance to the Homeworld Empire itself, merely serving as a sentimental artifact of the past. One that Holly Blue, the overseer of this location, felt may have been forgotten over the years. Also located here under worse circumstances are all of the Rose Quartz gems besides Steven. They have all been bubbled due to Rose Quartz's supposed shattering of Pink Diamond. From here, I think it's safe to say that many of Pink Diamond's former court members had become casualties of war to at least some degree. So we may presume that when corruption spread, some of her court members became corrupted gems as a result. There are also shattered gems who may or may not have been used in gem experiments or the cluster, and lastly, the possibility of becoming embedded in objects similar to the case of Lapis. Steven, or I suppose Steven's mother, Rose Quartz, is a no-brainer here. And in terms of the off-color gems, although they took residence in Pink Diamond's abandoned kindergarten, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're all former members of her court. It just so happens that this location was relatively safe for them. So I won't really be jumping to any conclusions there simply because information is a bit too scarce. But I will say that Morganite, Rhodonite's former owner, is a variety of beryl with a pinkish color, so take that how you will. But you probably shouldn't go as far as to believe that the pearl component of the Rhodonite fusion is Pink Diamond's former pearl, who we'll be speaking about now. Alright, so Pink Pearl is a gem that many people have once speculated to be within the enclosed chest in Lion's Pocket Dimension, which, when even disregarding the repetitive nature of such a concept, considering it just be a glorified copy and paste of Bismuth's situation, is always something that I've been doubtful of. And it seems as though we can finally put this speculation to rest now that Pink Pearl was finally directly mentioned in the episode The Trial. Blue Zircon comes to question the absence of Pink Diamond sapphires, agates, and most importantly her pearl. If anything, her pearl should theoretically hold the most information on the subject, considering a pearl is to accompany their owner at all times unless instructed otherwise. From here, Yellow Diamond abruptly rebuts that they saw the whole thing, which gives the impression that these gems have been questioned at some point. Now, the legitimacy of this claim is neither here nor there. The main point I'd like us to gather from this is that these gems seemingly still remain under the jurisdiction of Homeworld. Pink Pearl, more specifically, is still somewhere under the umbrella of Homeworld, and as a gem with such abundant knowledge when it comes to this topic, keeping her silent and distanced from the populace seems to be what's going on here. Yellow and Blue Pearl also seem to give off a rather peculiar reaction to the mentioning of Pink Pearl. Similar to how familiar their diamonds are with one another, the pearls attending their respective diamonds are also familiar with one another. So there is definitely some closed door information afoot that maybe they're even oblivious to. Also, considering Blue Diamond stands towards the rose quartz gems bubbled in Pink Diamond's former zoo, I doubt you would ever allow any sort of further negativity to befall Pink Pearl. Anyways guys, Pink Pearl is seemingly going to be a rather important gem for Steven and the Crystal Gems to come in contact with, whether it be to truly uncover the truth or expose it to the masses. But like I already said, her silence is obviously very important, so we're most likely not going to run into her casually, and her formal introduction may very well be saved for the later portions of the series, but let's try and stimulate each other's imaginations until then. In the comments, let me know what you think Pink Pearl is going to be like personality-wise, and how willing will she be to assist the Crystal Gems, because I think her positioning in all this could be very, very interesting. So I'm really excited for her actual alignment, and I hope you are too. But with that, thank you all so much for watching and have an awesome day. I love you.